Shalom, shalom. Hi, this is Vessel. I want to outline something. Everything I've said, even up to that last post, when I was talking about the issues that we have within our community so far as relationships, circumstances often create greatness. Can you read the writing on the wall? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. All outlines a lot of the things that really, and much more, affects our community. Because the greatest threat to our community really is our community. Because of not what we do, but the lack thereof, the things that we don't do, that we should be doing concerning each other. We are a phenomenal race of people, group of people, bloodline, that consists of many different hues of complexion, hair, and everything else, and yet the same people in denial, which is one of the reasons why we are constantly overthrown, taken over, and done wrong. Because when we are fighting against each other, and they're fighting against us simultaneously, then we have two wars going on: the wars on the outside and the wars within. I know when I strike a nerve, because when I say something on the post, when I'm putting up a video or something, I can tell that who's responding and who's not. Because some people take things personal, as to maybe feeling personally attacked. But the whole thing about even the Word of God, if you are convicted about something, then maybe that's the issue that we face. None of us are perfect. But until we start to see the beauty within our own people, our own bloodline, and supporting our own bloodline, developing things within our own group of people that is self-supporting of our people, and then dealing with other people after the fact, if that's who knows what's going to happen business-wise, then we'll constantly be standing on unsolid ground. We'll be building our house continuously in sand instead of a solid foundation. It hurts when I look at people who generally belong together not being able to be in a relationship with each other, because one perceives one doesn't have enough, when the one they say don't have enough is constantly moving. Of course, you don't mess around with somebody who has no ambition, no goals, nothing. But who wants to be with somebody who is not supportive of what you're trying to do and not even willing to offer, just sit there looking at you crazy? Talking about all they're doing is just processing, when really all that is just really, a lot of times for most people, just an excuse not to participate or involve themselves by just constantly putting you off with these petty words, with these words. People who process, when they're really processing. But everything is a process. Everything is a process. You got to wait for weeks and days. I'm still processing. It's crazy. When you need answers or opinions or thoughts right then. We need to look at each other and see us for the greatness that we truly are, and all the things that God has imparted in us as a people. We are spiritually gifted people. Everywhere they go and find a new civilization, all they find is us. All they find is us. And yet we lay down oftentimes and stuff because we want to put our heads in the sand and act like we don't see it coming, because we tell ourselves that whatever's happening somewhere else is not happening to us. If it is happening to them within your bloodline, it is happening to you. Wake up. So, circumstances often produce greatness, and the circumstances are at hand. Can you read the writing on the wall? Do you truly see what's going on, or you just going for the okie doke? Are you drinking the Kool-Aid to try to make yourself feel better at the end of the day? Are you saying that, well, I'm a child of God, and using that as an excuse not to have any action toward making sure that your family is going to be safe, as well as your community? actions are needed as well. He says, I'll make you a victor in the time of war. It's war. Listen with your heart and your mind and your spirit. You know I'm telling you the truth. It is time to have the greatest family reunion known to man. It is time to put the blood together and get past them petty differences. Or you can say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. To Yahshua be the everlasting glory.